Hello everybody, and welcome back to Feed the Beast Pyramid. How are you doing today? I hope you are doing well. I am. Last episode we got into a bit of forestry stuff. Making biomass, we made the greenhouse fan, we got that challenge complete. As you can see, our piping is gone. Off camera I did finish our biomass. It took, I don't know, I probably spent about an hour-ish or so waiting for all that stuff to transfer, bucketing water over, or not water, but the biomass over, trying to get it done a little bit quicker, but we got it done. And in the process we got, you see I've got coal. I've went ahead and generated some of it. I've generated a nickel, and our sugar cane is right here. Today my plan is induction furnace. I want to get to that last little bit. Once we get the induction furnace, we can get our quartz and stuff like that. We can get to moving on with actually additions, get some other power gen going, start to get farms going, stuff like that. So that's kind of where we are. So this is probably going to be the last quest episode that we do for a few of them. And then it'll be just kind of setting some stuff up, trying to get to our next bit of stuff. We've got to get steel going for the garden cloche. We need to work on getting some power for these two. Matter of fact, if we get a chance to today, we're going to go ahead and hook up our EU power. And then we need to get, we've got a lot of actually addition stuff to get set up, like the empower and stuff like that. So we've got a lot of stuff to do that's not necessarily quest based. I did make another one of these furnace generators. I have found out that this biomass is actually a pretty good way of powering these things up. You get about 5 minutes of power, and you get about a stack and a half, almost 2 stacks for every bucket that you get as far as replicating. So that is something that I'll be working on off camera, is setting up a handful of these with a furnace generator with them, and so we can work on getting, I want to get to where while we're in here playing, we've got each item replicating. That way we don't have to worry about stopping if we need anything. So, but today, industrial craft, that's where we are at. Induction furnace is where we're going. This not necessarily, oh no, dude, we needed a steel for this. I forgot about that. Steel has got to be made in the blast furnace. And I don't think we have blaze powder. We don't have a way to get blaze powder. So we need to rethink our thinking. I forgot about that. Do we have a quest for getting blaze rods, or do we got to go find a fortress in the nether? It looks like we're going to have to go find a fortress in the nether. So, in that case, our next goal should try to be this material Stoneworks Factory. I think we can do that. We need this mob slaughter factory. It's gold, plastic, and a bunch of iron. We can make that. I think that's what we're going to do. So we've got a few machines that we're going to have to set up here. First thing is we need our pig is still here. We need the latex processing unit. This is going to be a bunch of iron stuff today. So let's see about getting that made. We're going to use these furnaces. These things are not doing us a whole lot of good now since I'm actually just running it off power. And we need us a stack of iron, a few of those, and we're going to need some glass. So let's get that going. Alright, so latex processing unit. We got all that. We need an iron gear. We need the machine frame, which is a 10 gear. We need our glass. And we are going to need a piece of redstone, which is over here. I've got quite a bit of redstone. That's actually not too expensive to duplicate. There's our glass. It's the wrong thing. And boom, latex processing unit. So let's sit that right here. Now we're going to have to expand our platform. Alright, we are almost back. Sleep the night away. So, in order to get this to work, we've got to combine latex and we've got to combine water. Now, I do not want to sit and bucket it. So, the problem that we had with getting the, basically the world interaction upgrade to mining upgrade, was we didn't have coal. So, we've got a resonator. We can do extra utility stuff now, which is beautiful. We'll place this down here. We're going to need to make a few things. This is going to wind up being kind of a random episode here, I guess. So we need grid power. And grid power, we've got to get a bunch of stone burnt in order to do that. So we need a bunch of polished stone. We need to make solar panels. We've got quite a bit of stuff that needs to be done here before we can do that. We can make this manual mill. Matter of fact, that's probably where we're going to start. And I don't have any trees. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and cut away here for a minute. We're going to, in order to use this mining upgrade, this doesn't say it has any kind of power penalty to it. I'm wondering if some of that's been disabled. Upgrade base, we need, doesn't say, tell us how much grid power that we need. So I'm going to go ahead and make this manual mill. Might make a few of these solar panels, see if that's going to be enough to get us what we need in order to get us enough grid power so we can use that. So let me get some crafting done and I will be back. Alright, we are back. It does not look like that this takes any kind of grid power in order to run. This thing is filled up with water. It is filling up with latex right now. So the only thing left for us to do is provide it with a bit of power. So we're going to make another furnace generator. Because why not? We've got the stuff to do it. It is a fairly easy thing to craft. Plus we've got plenty of biomass over there and easy enough to make biomass. Where did that go? So hopefully we should be able to put that down, put that in there. This should be getting power. And we're getting our rubber. Now, The only problem we're going to have right now is this is not a very great way of doing this, but we need just enough to make this slaughter factory, which is basically 2 sheets of plastic, which is 9 of these tiny rubber pieces. So we've almost got that once this all fills up. So is this empty now? No, it's just slow. That's something that I really want. I want to get away from using these things. I really do. And basically here, probably pretty close in between episodes, I'm going to put us another level in between here and the bottom so I can access the bottom of this so we can clean up all these pipes and stuff like that. But there we go. We've got those. There's our 2 pieces, and we can put these in the furnace. That's not going to work. And that will give us our plastic. So now we just need to make the rest of this stuff. So there is that. There is our axe. We need 2 axes. And we need 2 swords. There's those. And we need 1 of these. And we've got space in our inventory. There's our 2 pieces of plastic. And boom, mob slaughter factory. Now we should be able to use this oh, this is not going to be fun. Aha, got it in there. So now we just need to get power to this. And for the moment, let's take that. We need us a couple of buckets of biomass. That's all we got. It's just 1. I need to get that process automated. And there we go. We are getting pink slime. So, our material Stoneworks Factory. That's pretty much all we are going to need for this. We need a bucket of water and a bucket of lava that we do not have. Alright, it's not dropping anything. We'll let that go. We've got to work on lava. We've got 2 different ways we can do this. Since we don't have access to actually additions yet, we can't do that one either. Alright, we are back. Now, nothing is going the way we want it to today, but I do believe I've got the solution to our problem. We need steel. We can make steel inside of this blast furnace. Make this blast furnace, we need basically just copper, some plastic, iron plates. We can do all of this. That's not hard to do. We are also going to need a compressor. we should be able to make that. Where is the compressor at? Compressor, electric circuit, we can do all that. Basic machines, basically I just need to get a bunch of plastic. So we need that in order to make these fluid cells, which we need 10 casings, glass pane. That's easy enough to do. So I've got a few machines I need to make. I need to create a way of powering this stuff. We'll probably just go with, let's get, we're way out here. We'll probably just go with the normal generator. It's not going to generate us a whole lot of power, but it looks like once I get all this done, it's a slow process to make the steel this way. But we can do it. Matter of fact, we may, I don't know if we need the gas or not. I got to make the blast furnace, figure out if that's what we need to do. So, but that's how we're going to make our steel. We can make it out of iron. This is all stuff that we can make. So let me get to doing some crafting, and then I will be back. Alright, we are back. I have got a generator to power this compressor. We've got a solid fuel firebox that's going to provide heat to the blast furnace. This should work just like this. Alright, so we need to put a gas in here, I believe it is, but I think all we got to do is put these in here, and this will provide them with air. I don't know if it's going to do all of them at once or just one. So we've got that. We can put that in here. We've got, I don't know how much we're going to need for this, but we can put this in here. This is going to start generating us some heat, hopefully. Alright, we are generating heat now. You have to, the orange dots that are on it have to be facing each other. So this is going to be quite a long process, especially to get the 4 that I'm going to need to do this. I don't know, like I said, I don't know how much actual gas that I need to do this, but we need 4 of these. Because in the recipe it does not show how much gas it takes to do this. There's a possibility we may not even need the gas. I don't know. I went and looked it up. That's what I seen. So this is stuff I hadn't never messed with. So let me sit here, try to get the 4 pieces of steel that we're going to need, and then I will be back. And we just got our first piece of steel. Like I said, that was a very, very slow process. We do have slag. We can make the thermal centrifuge. It will give us gold, and it'll give us pulverized coal. But that's a bit out of our reach for the moment. So, but I'm going to get our other 4. It looks like we are going to get our induction furnace done today, bar anything else odd happening. So we'll be able to get into actually additions in the next episode. So I'm going to sit here, wait for these 4 to get done. I'm going to turn my phone off so it doesn't go off. We've got to work on carbon plates, which is, I got to make some pulverized coal, which I'm hoping I can do in the squeezer. I can. So I've got to get some colon. I've got a little bit of crafting to do between now and when I come back. But when I come back, we will get this done. So, Oh, advanced alloy. We've got to make a bunch of plates. It's not really that hard to do. I believe they are made inside of the compressor, which we've already got. So we are kind of golden on getting everything. Why is that not wanting to go in there? There it goes. Oh, because there's too much. So we're golden on everything. So I'm going to get all this stuff going, and then I will be back. Alright, we're back. We are waiting on this right here. There we go. That should be everything we need now. I should have... Can we... No, we can't duplicate those. Alright, so we need steel plates. We've got those. Induction furnace. We need to make the electric furnace. I forgot about that. Shoot. Why is this not... Oh. Dang it. Alright, so we're waiting on that. I need 6 pieces of plastic. We've got a few of those in there. We can do rubber trees. I don't really want to do a rubber tree. So we should be able to go ahead and make our basic machine casing. And we got everything to make the advanced machine casing. So that's got that done. So all we are waiting on now is some plastic. So there is our furnace. There is our iron furnace. And we need this. Get me some plastic. I had a bunch of plastic in here and I don't know what happened to it. I don't. So let's get the plastic going, and then wait, we got... No, I need enough for 6, and that's halfway there. So, oh, we don't need enough for 6. Oh. There's 5. Give me 4 more. Come on, 1 more. 1 more is all I need. There it is. Alright. Last piece of tiny rubber. Put that in there. That will give us our 6. We need... I had some copper plates that I did something with because I made them and didn't need them. So there is those. We need 6 of those. We need those. There is our electronic circuit. There is that. We need a little bit of copper. And boom, induction furnace made. Oh, I did not think we were going to get to that today. So now it's time to wait for our gifts. There they are. Black quartz, nether quartz, glowstone dust. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Now, the nice thing is this episode is probably... Oh, hey, I actually have a little timer up there. It tells me how long that I've been recording. I didn't ever see that before. We've got everything we need in order to make the material Stoneworks Factory. All we need to do is get... Oh, by the way, I made a pulverizer. I got tired of jumping up and down on this thing to get our gravel and stuff like that, so I made it because I was going to have to do a bunch of coal for these carbon plates. That's a lot of coal. So we've got the pulverizer made, so we don't necessarily need this anymore. Adios. So, our next episode, we should have everything together that we need in order to get our angel ring. The lava factory controller, we needed black quartz. We've got the black quartz. We've got all the iron that we need for this. The only thing we need to make is this atomic reconstructor, and we can do all that. But I've got to spend some time getting our quartz duplicated. I'm probably going to spend some time off camera working on a way, making a few more of these resource generators. They're not hard to make. Just a block of redstone and a bunch of iron. Get some of these made up, see about getting a way of powering them, and try to get a bunch of them set up. I am also going to take this here generator here. I'm going to make some cables, and we're going to run cables across here and just start slowly filling up our MFSU over here. I think that's what that is. Yeah. This will give us a blacker lotus, and it gives us, I think that's aluminum. I think. This is going to be one of those things that's going to be slow process because we are not going to use redstone for it. So yeah, matter of fact, we could actually do the crafting grid one. Fairly simple now. So we can bust out quite a few of these. This is not going to take long to do. We just got to get into a little bit of actually additions. That one's not too bad. This one we can do whenever we need to. I can just set up one of these here generators and do that. I think one of the first things that I want to see about getting done is see about maybe getting, we can set up a bunch of these furnace generators to run off of trees. So we need to work on a tree farm. And for that we need a planter, which is that one. Plant sower. That's not hard for us to do now, and plant gatherer, it is pretty much easy for us to do now. So we can get some farms going. Matter of fact, that might be something we do pretty soon. I'm not sure. I actually want to get our angel ring. The only thing that's really holding us back from getting anywhere right now is finding us some blaze rods and blaze powder, and that's kind of what we need that for. We've already got, I'm just kind of rambling here. I got one more thing to show you. Our mob slaughter factory over here has gone to town. It is not working now. It's just fine. We don't need it to be working. We've got 3 buckets of pink slime. So that is where we are at. We are mostly done with IC2. We don't have to get into it a whole lot. So with that, I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. It was a bit derpy, but we got through it. We got what we wanted. Now we can get lava production going. I'm going to work on doing that off camera. So, hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. I thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!